this.
Welcome, everybody, to Settle It on the Screen for November 14th?
14th?
I don't even know what day it is. I am your host, Michael Soroka, and here we are. Here comes the curtain. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Here with Nick, and Glenn is joining us here in number 2. He's playing DuckTales. Hi, Glenn. It's been a while.
Hey,
how are you?
Hey, Mike. How's it going?
Good. We missed you.
Well, I missed you guys more.
Aw. I heard you got a new place.
Yep, and that's the cool part is now I can stream more often. That's the
All
benefit
right.
of this new place. So I'll be playing more games.
So if you need to
throughout
watch
the week.
Glenn, you can check him out, twitch.tv/Ninglendo. Watch him stream. He streams quite a bit. Well, Settle on the Screen, for those of you who don't know, we are here to promote and basically talk about the world of Twin Galaxies, of the competitive scoreboard, which we're still patiently waiting for, or impatiently waiting for, some of you are, about submitting world records to the Twin Galaxy database. So we're still waiting. Our show is here really to promote the classic console and arcade gaming scores. I know we will be announcing modern world records as well on this show, giving them mad props, or at least encouraging people to send in that first score, because that's a big hurdle sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants to send in a score because they don't want to be the first, because they're like, oh, it's the first world record. And that, what's the point? Someone's going to beat me. But it's important.
Because people think.
I think, yeah, some people won't send it in. But some people need to do that benchmark. So we'll be here hopefully promoting that.
Yeah, the goal is just to send in a lousy first world record.
So it's
So it's beatable. There's something that you could easily beat.
Yeah, but then you were a world champion for
20 minutes. Or
whatever. Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
same.
Until Glenn beats your score.
Yeah,
so.
until Glenn shows it. And says, oh, I got that beat already. I didn't prove it, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you used to mention, we will show whatever gets submitted, we'll talk about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not that we'll talk about every single score that gets submitted, because hopefully eventually it'll be like it was back in the day when we'd have to pick and choose.
Yeah, there would be over 300 world
so
records
many.
a month, which was awesome, which created the competition. So
but we'll talk about new, old, whatever gets submitted.
If you want to see what our show is going to be like in the future, you can go to
you can look in the past.
You can look at the past at YouTube/Twin Galaxies, or you can Google search Settle It on the Screen and watch us on iTunes. Every episode from 2009 is available still for download. Yeah. Go back, reminisce.
We look a little different.
We have we give a few more hosts on the show. It's a little bit different, but you're going to see what we're going to return to, making it exciting about sending in a world record, getting that little bit of feeling like people used to getting in the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh, yeah, that's me, 2015.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Mitchell. That's it. Not to brag, but I just did.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Hey, super quick. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Just had to do a quick test. Sorry to interrupt.
oh, yeah, you sound lovely.
Okay, great. All right, thanks. I'll give you guys a 2 or 1 minute warning at the end. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
Cool.
Sounds good,
Thanks.
man.
That's Xander, for all you who don't know.
Yeah.
He's the man who runs everything.
The only reason
over
this
there.
is working right
Yep.
now.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be on the screen.
Nope, we'd just be talking to this camera.
And we'd still be doing it every week.
Oh, we'd still be
so.
doing it. Yeah, I mean, literally, not much would change for us.
Yeah, we got something new this week on our screen on TG Live 1, depending on which channel you're watching. You guys can, if you guys sign in at twingalaxies.live, you can actually choose which video screen you would like to watch. If you want to watch Glenn play DuckTales tonight, you can do that. But if you're watching us on number 1, we got some information. We got a ticker there on the bottom. So when we can't announce all the world records in the future on our show, we'll be at least running them through on the bottom. And there'll be some. There'll be some.
So busy.
I know, it's too much stuff. There's 4 things going on at once. Some of the information in there will be true. Some of it's false. Like some of it's false right now.
Yeah.
Kurt Sutter won't be on tonight after our show, unfortunately. So I need to edit that ticker. But guess what? I'm not going to get to it until the end of the show. So oh well.
Yeah, it was breaking news like a couple minutes before our show started, so we apologize for that. But we did not have time to change it. So
yep. So FGC will be following us tonight, a half an hour earlier than usual.
Yeah, and stick around and watch them. They're really good.
And of course, before we kind of get into our few discussions, if you'd like to join in and chat it up with us, any issues about the scoreboard or just gaming in general, please get your Skype, get your web camera out, stop hiding behind your keyboard, all you trolls, and sign in to TG Live 3 through 8. I think somebody's in 8 though. Chris is in 8 still, right? You there, Chris? Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Going to be the Chris there in TG Live 8. He's going to be the speedrun world record holder one day for Super Mario Brothers 2 for 2.
Oh, for Super Mario.
Hope so. There's no way I can beat that 4 minute mark. Damn.
Well, you might.
You might. Don't never say never.
Never say never, man.
Even James Bond still came back.
I only come close by about 2 minutes, and that's still horrible.
It's not horrible. It's just not.
You're working. You're getting there.
You're still working, man.
Yeah.
You got tons of time. You and Glenn got a couple things stuck, don't you?
It took Billy Mitchell 23 years to get a perfect Pac-Man. Come on.
Exactly.
I got uni and stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I know. But you got a long life ahead of you.
Got a lot of gaming fun.
80 years of Super Mario Brothers. The very first one.
Maybe you'll break it 73 years old or something like that. You never know.
Yeah.
Might finally hit 200,000 on Galaga by the time I'm 70.
If arthritis and osteoporosis doesn't get me first.
Yeah, Matt, what are you going to do, man? That's just life.
Hey, Glenn, is there anything news going on worthy? I got a few things. Do you have anything on your desk over there? Anything come across your desk?
Stephen Kleizeth, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He broke the no-pow Mario record again, which is amazing because that's also one of my favorite games in the arcade too.
It was like 2 million or something like that.
Yeah, it was over 2 million.
Yeah,
2.1 maybe, I think.
I saw him streaming, but I didn't know he was going for it, so I probably would have watched. But there's so much stuff to watch on Twitch. It's hard to choose between us, Glenn.
There's other people gunning for that record too at the time that have gotten close. So Ben Falls has gotten close a couple times.
Bringing it back. That's sweet.
What about you, Mike? I heard you got some info.
Yeah, I'll talk about me at the end. Save the best for last. But there was another Donkey Kong Online competition this weekend.
Donkey Kong Online, is that a new game?
No, I wish it was.
Oh.
Nobody still hacked it, like we suggested last week about reprogramming the game so there's no kill screen. No one's done it yet. I don't know.
Giving it away. We gave it away.
We gave away the secret to get the world record. Robbie Lakeman, the King of second place in King of Kong, got 1.1 million to win the 5th Donkey Kong Online Open.
Yep.
Congratulations to him. Still didn't beat Steve Sanders' world record of 3.2 million.
Close,
so I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. But whatever, still a relatively good score. But
yeah.
Wait, Donkey Kong as in the Mario versus Donkey Kong?
No, Donkey Kong Arcade, the original.
There was an arcade?
Oh man, really? You don't know if you're. Oh man,
I'm only 21. I'm only 21. So
okay. Okay. Have you?
That's what.
The whole movie's about the game.
Okay.
That's what most of us people know about Twin Galaxies.
That's how I found. Well, that's actually not true.
Yeah. But I found out about Twin Galaxies before King of Kong. Yep. I was following it a long time ago.
We were playing it on VHS. We were playing what game was it? Sonic Spin.
Sonic Spin. Yep.
Knowing full well you were the only one who could set a record.
Yeah.
But
it was fun.
Did you?
Yeah, I set the world record.
Okay.
But I didn't
the VGC then?
No, I didn't send it until 2005 or something like that. And then King of Kong came out shortly later, and now here we are. We can skip all the drama in front.
We got our show. True. That's a true story, actually.
There is a hack no-kill screen ROM set. So in my opinion, that's the world record.
Yeah, just keep playing.
Just keep playing. I mean, that'll be 3.2 million, right? You keep looping it.
I would think so.
I would hope
Eventually.
so. We'll see. As long as they don't die. I mean, it still is a tough game.
So.
It's still a tough game. You got to keep the concentration going.
Yeah.
For a long time,
Oh yeah, it's the hardest game friggin' ever. God, I hate that game.
I hate it.
I do.
And we're still talking about it. I was trying to brush through Donkey Kong as quickly as possible.
Well, what game you got on the screen here?
We got what other news did we have?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the more important news. Tonight after FGC, after you watch FGC tonight, you guys are going to leave the Twin Galaxy Live channel when we're all done with programming tonight, and you're going to jump on twitch.tv/desertbus.
Oh, yeah.
Many of you may have heard of this. This is, in my opinion, the original charity marathon video game. I mean, everybody's out there raising money for charities, either doing world records or playing marathons. Kudos to you. But I think the people who really started it are these people. They've started 8 years ago, long before Twitch, about streaming video. It was a pretty terrible stream. I know that. I remember it. They're playing Desert Bus. For those of you who don't know, Desert Bus is a Sega CD game. See? Glenn assist. Glenn assist, baby.
Sega CD.
Sega CD Desert Bus.
How fitting that it's a Sega game.
It is fitting.
It is fitting.
Because it's a great charity thing they're doing and a great system.
And Desert Bus is a mini game within a game of 10 impellers. Penn and Tellers. I can't remember the name of the game. It's driving me crazy.
I don't know.
But there's a bunch of different little games.
But Desert Bus.
Well, Desert Bus is a game inside the game. There's other games as well. We got Wikipedia. But they're playing Desert Bus for 24 hours. They have multiple drivers, and they're raising money for Child's Play. So go over there, watch, donate. If you don't know what Desert Bus is, you'll find out that it is the most realistic driving game out there. Basically, you just drive a bus at 55 miles an hour, and you're Sandra Bullock, and you just make sure you stay on the road. That's pretty much what it is.
And then Teller's smoking.
Yeah.
And so go over there tonight after FGC and watch, donate, support, share on Facebook.
It was an unreleased game for the Sega CD.
The game does track points too. Every 8 hours, you gain 1 point.
Yeah, once you get to Las Vegas, you get 1 point, and then when you return to the original destination, which I can't remember what it is, you get a point too. So
wasn't it just back and forth from it's from Phoenix to Vegas or something?
Yeah, you go to Vegas. I know that. I don't know where it starts. You guys can Wikipedia and figure it out too.
Yeah, I'm finding out.
So really, that's all the news because we're still waiting for the scoreboard. So
Tucson, Arizona, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, and
at real time, speed of
real time,
45 miles.
Yep, and it veers to the right a little bit. And,
so you can't just let it go.
Yeah, you can't just hold your controller down.
Oh, great!
No, you can't hold A to drive. I tried that with a vice grip. Just hold A, went back to a coffee. Next minute off the road. Total BS.
Yeah.
You got to stick with it, man. It's like driving for real. You can't just let your car go.
I can drive with a coffee in my hand, and I can still stay on the road.
Well, yeah, same here. I can drive with not even using my hands, and I stay on the road and text and smoke. So I mean, but sometimes video games.
That's not safe, dude.
That's what I've heard. My insurance agent tells me that all the time.
You gotta change that, really.
So what game we playing tonight, Mike?
I was gonna play a puzzle Bobble. Xander was playing it earlier this week, and I have it on the arcade. I've been trying for the world records a few years ago.
Yeah.
On my Neo Geo arcade machine.
Yes,
I got about.
cabinets.
I submitted a score to Twin Galaxies for 7 million. My highest is 9 million. The world record is around 16 million, so I'm getting there. But tonight we're playing on 3DO. So I think as long as I get 10 points, I think that would be the new world record. I gotta check because I don't think nobody's ever submitted on 3DO. I don't think many people own them. So
they were very expensive systems.
We're reading the chat here. Zagcag CAG practicing some Steve Wiebe Galaga earlier. What's your high score? We're a little curious. Steve Wiebe mode is one ship only. So for those who don't know,
I'm good at Steve. I can get 100. I can get in between 120 and 130 with one ship.
It's pretty darn good.
Right? That's Sammy.
Sammy who?
What is your record? Everybody else with one ship of Galaga? Or Galaga?
I can barely get like 80 or 90.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, because I've been training. I've been training the double ship and
double ship's garbage.
Yeah.
Well, when I first played it, I thought it seemed like a pretty straightforward game. My first time I scored about 150 mil.
Wait a minute, Galaga?
Yeah.
150 million? I don't think so.
You mean 150,000?
No,
150
million.
million's not even.
150 million would take you over 24 hours to get.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, and I was playing. And I got addicted to that game.
But you
I
have to play.
pause-
It took.
I played it on my Atari.
Oh, it
my-
might be a different
I'm-
scoring method, maybe, or maybe you were pausing or something at some point.
Yeah, I was pausing one time.
Okay. I'm just sorry. The world record is like the marathon world record is like 16 million, and it took Phil Day to get 2 million, 2.5 hours. So I mean, to get 150 million, and you're looking at 75 hours plus, buddy.
I know. I didn't stop playing. That's how addicted I was. I had no life when I was a kid. I had absolutely zero life. So I thought,
Wow.
gotta
Most
go
of us
all day.
don't have a life on this show either.
We're talking about video games.
Yeah, we are talking about video games. Oh, Sam Miller. Oh, he's up to 2.7 million
On Galaga?
on Galaga
Nice.
Steve Weeby mode. Congratulations, that's awesome.
Dude, that rules.
That's sweet.
Or Galaga.
Galaga,
It's
whatever.
Galaga,
I don't.
Sorry.
Gotta
Galaga.
go. Gotta go.
Yeah.
It's Galaga.
Tomato. We Aussie says tomato. You American says tomato. Really matter.
Yeah, but we heard Galaga from an Australian, so I had
God
never heard
damn it.
Galaga. I had never
God
heard
damn
of
it.
Galaga until Phil Day told me about it. I had heard of Galaga before, but I had never heard of Galaga. No, I do have a buddy who's from Michigan, and he says Galaga too. So evidently, that's just like another way to say it. I don't know.
The Galaga, that's an interesting game. How do you play it?
I thought I was good at Galaga, but as it turns out, I'm lousy at Galaga.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up being the best Galaga player of my friends, and then you guys spent a weekend with Phil Day, and you
Yep,
were like
that's
twice
it.
as good as
Yep.
me, or 3 times as good. It was annoying. I don't like the way Phil plays, though.
Well, that's why he got.
I know, and he's 10
2.7
times
million.
better than me, but the way he plays is so much. Well, you know how I play video games. I don't exactly
Shoot and
use
run.
my brain.
Oh, this isn't the same as the arcade.
This is totally different.
This is totally different. I
Look at
can't.
the points though.
Yeah, so as long as I'm smart, and I'm pretty stupid so far,
Yeah.
if I can make this shot, it'll make a world of a difference.
Do it. Oh yeah.
Okay. For those of you, the object's to build up as much as possible.
Yeah. Shooting over there, obviously a bad call.
I need to clear that
I
side.
thought
You're
the
not gonna-
object was
That's true.
clear all the bubbles before they reach to the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just.
I'm trying to milk the points. So,
Oh right, yeah. You're trying to get the high score.
Yeah, definitely.
so
How you doing over there, Glenn?
Glenn, are you competing or something? You're
Yeah,
quiet tonight.
tonight we're having a race.
For
Just
what?
so you-
Explain what you're doing.
There's gonna be a couple of us tonight that are gonna be racing in this game. So you can
In
get
what
the
game?
best
What game is it?
DuckTales for the NES.
DuckTales.
Woohoo!
And I believe
How
that
did you-
you have claimed that you can beat this game fairly quickly.
My best is 9 minutes and 2 seconds.
That's pretty
Oh.
fast, man.
All right, see, this is what we talked about last week.
What are we talking about?
About going through the Twin Galaxies database and cleaning up world record or record settings and stuff like that. On the 3DO
Yeah.
for Bust a Move, they only
on there?
they have 2 things. It says testing this out, which I understand because 3DO is actually the very first system, I believe. And Bust a Move is the very first game in the Twin Galaxies database.
That
Let
was
me
probably the
double
best
check
game
this.
That came up with that system.
Yeah, 3DA is the first system and the first. So really, the first game in the Twin Galaxies database is this game.
Is it really?
Yes, and obviously somebody was testing, putting in scores. It says testing this out too. But then whoever put in Bust a Move, they used the challenge mode.
Oh.
Oh, there is a score:
Oh, is there?
147,420 points
By who?
by Wing Yao.
Oh.
Am I saying that right?
Where? Yeah,
Wing Yao.
That's how I would say
Date
it.
verified June 11th, 2004.
Wow.
All right, challenge mode. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it. See if you can beat
I think you get like 2
Wing.
points at a time. How many? 147?
147, 420.
Okay. Hi, Amy. See you in the chat there.
Hey, what's up, Ames?
Use the Eye of El Tigre, Mike.
I'm sorry?
What?
I said use the Eye of El Tigre.
The tiger?
Yep.
Come on, Mike.
Sorry. I was reading.
man?
I was
Don't
reading the
read.
chat.
Don't
Oh,
read.
that's your job.
Oh, yeah, I'll read the chat.
You know how
now.
to get to the chat?
No.
Hit the home button. Do you even know how to use an
I have
iPad?
never used an iPad
You
before.
push this to go to all the applications, or you
Okay.
can do this to go. Yeah, we're teaching someone how to use the iPad. You can go
Hey.
between applications.
Oh, look at that.
There's Twitch.
Oh, okay.
You can type to people there. Push the A button.
Technology, exactly. This is that new stuff.
141,000. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. We could turn the speaker up, but we won't. We'll sing it. We'll just sing.
Nostalgia.
I bet it is the same music.
Oh, God.
Okay, this world record should be beatable.
I said I don't understand why they just continue the puzzle genre. I mean, that was such an awesome genre back in the old days. They had made such awesome games.
There's quite a few on Wii. There's there's like Puzzle Bobble 4 or something like that.
Yeah, but it's not as great as it is nowadays. Like they had awesome puzzle games back in the 80s and 90s, like Super Puzzle Fighter, Buster Move.
Yeah, that's true. Bubble Bobble is a puzzle game in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And it's lost. The whole genre just pretty much died.
Tetris columns.
Yeah. It's still there. It's just it's there today. It's just it's what do you call it? Mobile gaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, mobile gaming is
Yeah.
a little bit of both. It's a little puzzle or play the game as long as possible, pay micropayments. You guys see the South Park episode a few weeks ago?
I heard
About
them.
them. Oh, it's awesome. It's about micropayments, and it's pretty darn good.
It's South Park.
Yeah,
They hit it right on the head.
What do they say? I mean, what is?
I mean, they just make fun of the whole, paying to play thing, and how they just get people to sign up and spend millions of dollars, and then I forgot what they control people with it.
That's always what they end up doing.
Oh,
Ugh.
I'm doing pretty terrible.
You're
Well, I just got to set stuff up to get points. I'm not really doing a great job.
right there, bro. There you
Yeah,
go.
but 141,000.
There you go. You did it, man. That's good. Oh, dude, come on. Even I knew that. I suck at.
Why didn't you stop me?
I thought it's because I go to you when it comes to puzzle bobble.
Bobble, okay.
You're far better at this game than me.
Obviously not tonight.
No, you look a little Rusty Wallace here, man.
Yeah.
Mike, you have a Neo Geo arcade. Do you have Puzzle Bobble?
Oh yeah, that's where I've got 9 million before. Yeah.
You've got 9 million? Well, if you come down here sometime, there's a game store about 30 minutes away, and they're offering $200 to anybody that can beat 3 million on the arcade.
Serious?
I can do that in my sleep.
I used to watch him and Josh, who is on the old Twin Galaxy show. They used to do that. They would be beating each other with bigger scores than that. It was frustrating.
So really, it'd pay for my trip basically if I came out there.
Really?
I got a couch for you to sleep on, man.
$200
Hell
for my
yeah.
fee to get out there. Does
Yep.
my name go up on a leaderboard or something like that
Yep.
at least? Oh, okay. Well then,
You're
because
getting $200. Who cares?
it cost me $200 to go out there. Man, you got to talk about expenses when it comes to these things, man.
Oh, God.
You can either do $200 cash or in-store credit.
Ooh, I think
For some reason, Mike, I have a feeling Mike might take the
cash,
Yeah.
invest it. And
Invest.
Into a retirement plan.
that's right.
Start an IRA.
Start an IRA, Roth IRA,
Roth,
so
obviously.
so I never have to pay taxes on it. Watch this.
Exactly.
Terrible
What was
shot.
that, dude? Come on.
But that worked. That was a good recovery.
That was a recovery.
All right, I gotta set something up because this is gonna take forever to beat this.
Yeah, this
score.
is like watching someone play Tetris on level 2. Oh, cool! A double line. That's great.
Wow.
Cool.
He'll,
You got 12
he'll
points for
eventually
that.
get there.
For some reason, Mike, I've been feeling like say the cash.
I think the record for Puzzle Bobble is like 40-some million.
No, it's 60 million. I know this stuff. Man.
True.
Hey, somebody turn on their speakers, whoever's joining us.
Terrible shot. That was a good recovery. That was. All right, I gotta set something up. This is gonna take forever to beat this. Yeah, this is like watching someone play Tetris on level 2. Oh, cool! A double line. That's great. Wow.
Hey, Chris, you have your speakers up?
Eventually get there.
Chris, you have your speakers up?
I'm working on it. Give me my.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, we just keep hearing ourselves saying the same thing. You just really can't run a show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's difficult to run a show when you have to listen
to yourself,
talk,
repeat
yeah.
yourself over and over again.
'Cause there's nothing worse than a.
Yep.
But yeah.
What?
Thursday?
Thursday? No, it's Friday.
Oh, okay.
What? What are you talking?
What are you talking about? Only you and Josh were talking. Inside joke. Sorry, everybody.
No, well, it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. Yeah, I said.
Tuesday.
That should be
So how
better
you
now,
doing over
right?
there, Glenn?
For one.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near my personal best.
That sucks.
What's
I'm
your
doing
score, though?
terrible over here.
I'm doing terrible too. All things considered.
Just going for. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know,
just failing
dude.
miserably.
Yeah, this is like watching me play this game.
I need a red one, or this is over with.
Yep.
Or yellow.
There you go. Whew.
Wow, that was. This
I
is
kind
pretty
of want
bad.
you to die just so you
So I can start over?
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
has been ugly.
This is kind of painful.
Yeah, this is ugly, dude.
Should I just die?
Eh.
Because sometimes when you have a mess like this, you can just get the right shot and you can just boom.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't think this is going to be one of those times.
No, it's not.
Not that I'm not saying I don't have faith in you, but I don't have faith in you this time around.
Think I can make this shot?
What's the differences between this one and the arcade?
I don't. The level design's a lot different.
Yeah, the level design looks different.
Level 1's the same. Level 2's completely different. So, I
And
mean,
the
other than that,
controls-
same exact. I mean,
And it must be the controls too, right? I mean, the controls is a bit clunky on the arcade.
I don't think they're. I think they're smoother on the arcade than they are. Any puzzle bust a move game is way better on the arcade, in my opinion.
Actually, it might be. It's the other way around. It's clunkier on the console version than it is on the arcade.
That's how I feel playing right now.
Yeah.
The controls aren't as tight, but it's at a slow speed, so there's no excuse for me failing. You sure?
Well, I mean, try
Bah, bah, bah. Wow,
knowing you were
wow, only 4,860
Yeah, that
points.
was,
That's pretty damn
interesting.
good. Yeah, I'm pretty close to that world record.
Yeah, that maybe you won't ill that record so much, Mike. A
Yeah.
little harder than you thought.
Yep. I made Guinness for 2015. I'm good. I don't need to play.
Yeah. What happened, Mike? What'd you do?
Well, Twin Galaxies has basically been down the past 2 years for accepting submissions.
Yeah.
Because the previous, I mean, Jace Hall's getting that back up and running. So we're not talking about his era. We're talking about the era before that. Stole money. They weren't accepting scores, so I submitted actually directly to Guinness on their challengers website just for fun because I was just like, I want to compete on score base on Pac-Man Championship DX, and I got the Championship 1 score. I got the Guinness World Record. I don't believe it's the highest world record. It isn't really a world record in my opinion because there's somebody else higher on the PlayStation 3 leaderboard than me.
It's in Guinness.
But Guinness verified it, so it's a world
Guinness.
record. I forgot what page it's on, but my good friend John showed me on Facebook. I'm right under Mitchell for Pac-Man. They put him in for Perfect Pac-Man, of course, and then I got Pac-Man Championship DX. Now, when you read the article in the book, it's very deceiving because it says Michael Soroka has the world record on Pac-Man Championship DX with 543,000, and that's all it says. It doesn't say what mode I'm on, because if you play on the very default mode, almost anybody can get like 750,000. Like you could get 750,000 playing it the first time.
If I can get 750,000.
So it's kind of like people are going to read that and go, this is not true, but...
Wow, way to have high standards, Guinness.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they didn't report everything that happened, so...
So you played it on impossible to get, don't bother trying mode.
I played on Championship Mode 1.
Ooh.
And for those who play the game will understand that is a good score, but
that's cool.
When somebody just looks at it and like, what? That doesn't make sense. All right, let's try this again. World record, need 142,000.
You can do it, Mike.
Man, this is going to be a rough race tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Glenn?
What?
You've beaten DuckTales before, right?
No, I'm not asking that. Have you beat it tonight yet?
Yeah.
Okay. How fast so far?
I've done under 10 a couple times tonight.
Dang, dude.
God, that's awesome.
It's ridiculous.
I did at MGC a couple of years ago, 17 million for points, which would be, I call it the unofficial record, because I don't know. I haven't seen any other videos or anything higher than that.
Are they not going to give me a black one?
But that's a completely different run, though. You're milking out the clock and enemies. And...
I was trying to just create a drop.
I'm just saying. Oh.
They do it on purpose.
No, I'm sure it wasn't coming if you would have normally done it.
Phil in chat here is actually one of the people that's going to be racing tonight.
Phil who? We need some names.
Yeah, come on, Phil's not.
Come on, we're professional people.
I assume you mean Phil Day when you say Phil.
Phil Timmons.
Phil Timmons. There you go.
His personal best is a little over 10 seconds behind mine.
10 seconds?
You're not listening there.
10 seconds behind mine.
Oh.
What would you be happy with tonight?
A sub 9 minutes, a new personal best.
Minutes and 59 seconds, I'm assuming.
What a terrible shot.
That was, wow. Oh, you didn't do that on purpose?
Nope, I didn't.
Okay. No harm, no foul?
No.
So, Phil, do you think, I know you're not on the Skype, but just maybe in the chat, do you think you got a shot at beating him? You think Glenn's a bum?
Who's the favorite? Who's the favorite tonight?
Who's the favorite, really?
I'm the favorite.
Well, duh.
And, yeah.
It's going to be between me and Phil, pretty much.
Okay, all right.
Okay. I was going to say, do any of the other guys have a shot? That's what I'm really getting at here.
If I can get a good game going. It's all about getting the glitch off on the first level.
How about glitch free? No using the glitch.
Is that next week?
Glitch free?
Yeah. What's your record?
That would add like a minute or two.
That's it?
I mean, that's it.
How about sub 10 without the glitch?
That's not possible of his caliber.
You could do a sub 10 without the glitch.
Have you ever done it before?
No. I haven't tried, though.
I'm just curious, maybe.
Oh, my.
Oh, dude.
The points run, you actually go to a bunch of the levels twice.
Oh, really?
You can abuse the there's a bonus level that you can abuse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it will teleport you back to the map screen and you can repick levels.
Is the points thing, is it like the one in Final Fight where you beat the car up?
It's a level where it has launch pad and he drops you diamonds.
Oh, that sounds familiar, actually.
You've played that game.
Well, I haven't played in like 23 years or something like that.
actually, to get to the bonus level, it's really specific. Your score counter has to have a certain number and a certain digit, or a decimal place.
Oh, those crazy Nintendo games did not make things easy. Even on the easy games, they didn't make things easy.
You have to have a certain amount of money every time you talk to Launchpad to go to the bonus level.
Nice. That's cool.
So you gotta like strategically plan how many points you're gonna get if you're doing a points run, because you don't want to miss that, because then you can replay the level and get all the points again.
So, Glenn, in your opinion, what is a harder game, DuckTales or Ghosts and Goblins?
Goblins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with you. That's definitely a harder game. What's a better game, though, in your opinion?
DuckTales.
I agree, too. Would you also agree that anyone who's ever claimed to beat Ghosts and Goblins is lying?
Partially. It's partially valid.
Which is a yes. I'll take that as a yes.
Well, it's like saying that they bet Mr. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's not possible to beat Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You just can't.
That I don't know. What about you? Have you ever played the game?
You play Dr. Jekyll. They murder you. You play Mr. Hyde. They still murder you. You can't win. Everyone's out there to get every single people is out there to get you. You can't. And there's a timer that you have when you're in Doctor. When you're in his alter ego, there's a timer, and that timer still screws you over. So you know what? You're screwed.
I bet I can beat it if I had the card.
That's for Nintendo. So I think I remember when that game came out.
For NES.
But
You do not want to play that game. That game was nearly the death of me. I actually, when I bought that game, I paid more than $30 for it. After 10 minutes, I tried to sell it for 5 cents. That's how much I want to get rid of it. 5 cents, my currency.
You could have just thrown it away. You could have just smashed it with a hammer.
That's what I do when I
want to make money out of it.
Walls help too. Wait, I am curious.
Oh my God.
You said you're only 21. How have you even heard of this game? That was like an unsuccessful game when I was a child. Like, how did you even hear about this game?
I like history games, so I'm a historic gamer.
Huh.
There's a shop that has all the old NES games, all the old retro games from NES, Atari 2600, Sega Genesis.
That sounds pretty cool.
Shop.
They have television games, I hope.
Yeah, they had in television games, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh, good.
They better.
I mean, it's the best system.
The only system.
Yeah, you did. You missed that last week, Glenn. We played. Mike played in television. It was pretty cool.
Or you could watch our old shows, by the way, on YouTube / Twin Galaxies,
and enjoy some beautiful in television play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of it, not all of it, was beautiful. But did you break a record? I actually don't remember.
Last week, no.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. It was some good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was some healthy.
And if you guys go back a few episodes, you can find guests like Echo the Dolphin on our show.
We had Echo on.
You know, we've had lots of people on our show before with multiple guests. I know we're kind of slacking on that portion, but we're hoping for more. We want the submissions rolled up before we kind of get some people on. Now, if you can get a world record on demand, we'd love for you to come on our show and participate here on our show, and we'll show everybody you doing a world record live and set it on the screen. And it'll be a lot of fun.
Would you pay for my flight?
Nope.
No.
I
I wouldn't even pay for my own flight.
Nope.
didn't.
Sorry.
But you see, that's the beauty of Skype.
But see, you could Skype in your world record. Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah, you could. You're on the show right now.
Right now, you can just do it.
We're not in Hollywood. We're in Detroit right now. That's the beauty of the Twin Galaxies live setup. It's just an amazing broadcast system. Glenn couldn't be on our show if it wasn't for this.
No.
Yeah, Glenn would be not on the show.
Hey, Phil says that he owns Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Uh-oh.
But he has not played it, and he paid $2 for it.
Oh, okay.
Or $1.99 for it. So that's cool.
Phil
Looks like
has
you could've got-
Phil, you gotta
300
play it. And let us know how hard that game is. I'm curious.
Yes, please. Prove me right.
The Angry Video Game Nerd does a review of it that shows you how terrible of a game it is.
Yeah. Angry Video Game Nerd was spot on. Was spot freaking on.
Was
He
he
also
able to
said
get?
he also said Castlevania 2 was a bad game, but that one's the best one out of the first three.
That's because that Castlevania 2 is a horrible game. What are you talking
No, it's
about?
not. It's the best one.
The
No, it
Magician
isn't the
Head.
worst one.
It's the
hands
best
down the
one.
worst one.
That's
It
not
doesn't
even up for
make
debate.
sense. Okay, seriously, the concept of the game is so ridiculously dumb. He's going around collecting body parts of Dracula, and then he
To
puts
rebuild
them
them.
together, and then he has to fight him. Why would he do that? Like, I never understood that concept.
Why would
It's
he
like,
have to do that? It's in the instruction manual.
Like we haven't paid attention to the structure.
It was just a big letdown, especially because the first one's so great.
What am I doing?
Remember when they
It's not
came
as
out?
good
Like,
as- it's an adventure, Nick.
yeah, it's a.
It's
I just couldn't buy into the logic, even when I was like 9. I
God
couldn't buy
bless
into the
America.
logic, so.
2 words, man. Flame whip.
That is true. You're
Flame
Okay, I'll give you
whip.
that.
The gameplay.
I'll give you
is
that
good.
one.
Oh no, the
Yeah.
gameplay's it's the same game.
Yeah.
My problem was that I couldn't buy into the logic. Man.
Yep. Couldn't buy into the story.
It actually had a story.
Oh, what do I do here? Oh, which color should I
Yeah,
pick?
dude.
Oh, it kills a certain color. I think I'm gonna go purple.
Yeah.
So tell me what the story was of the first Castlevania. Because I guarantee it's not as deep as the second one.
I don't remember. He was just going around killing like universal monsters.
Yeah, exactly. There was
Okay.
no-
Ooh,
So there was no storyline.
burn.
But that makes
you
more
can't,
sense.
you can't complain that the second one had a bad storyline when the first one didn't have a storyline.
The first one did have a storyline. Monsters were wreaking havoc on the world, and then he went around and killed them. That's
That's
it's not
like
it's not a
every
great
video
story,
game, though.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying I can buy into that story.
A little bit more.
They-
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but he kills Dracula
I
in
get-
the first one.
I get you there.
And then-
I get.
And then he wakes up one day and someone's like, "Dude, remember how you dismember Dracula and buried
put him back
parts?
together so you can fight him again. That's true.
The only way
I
to
get
truly defeat Dracula is to undo what you did last year and redo it again and then do it again." So,
Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony.
He
Like, I
had
just
to
felt-
because
no, go ahead.
he now we're gonna get into the storyline. He had to because he was cursed. When he delivered the final blow, so did Dracula. He cut him, and it cursed him, and he had so long to live. And he had to put together the pieces of Dracula so he could undo the curse.
No, that's not that bad. And I never knew that because I didn't pay attention enough. I guess that
would've-
makes a little more sense.
If he would have beat the game, you would have seen. It depends on
He's not good at video games.
Suck
Do
it.
you understand that?
I've beat like 5 video games in my entire life.
well, the
And I
cool
used
thing
to play
about
like all the time, so
the cool thing about the second Castlevania is depending on how fast you beat the game, it was the ending that you got at the end. If you took longer than you would die from the curse in the end if you took longer than like 2 weeks in game time, which is like 8 hours, I think, real time.
wow.
Oh my god.
That was
But
deep.
there was 3 endings to the game, but you can, if you did it quick enough and beat the curse, you'd get the best ending.
Maybe this is just a marathon thing where I'm never going to have the chance to get a big drop.
Yeah. But White Moon Dream says Super Castlevania 4 is the best Castlevania.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Iffy. I'm a little iffy about that, but I'll give him that one.
One still your favorite?
3.
3's your favorite? Yeah, I thought 3 was better than 2.
I don't know, man. It don't.
What about Super Castlevania 4? What do you think about that one, Glenn?
I love that game. It's a good one.
Do you agree with White Moon Dreams that it's the best?
I would say, yeah, it's way better than the second one.
Yeah. I'm with White Moon Dreams on that one too.
Is this going to be an advantage? I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of Symphony of the Night like everybody else is.
Oh, Phil posted the plot of Castlevania 1 on the message board if you're curious about it.
The true one.
Step into the shadows of the deadliest dwelling on Earth. You've arrived at Castlevania, and you're here on business to destroy forever the curse of the evil Count. And he did
so
technically
cliched.
got cursed on first.
Yeah.
And there's your storyline.
There's your plot
That's a good
twist.
story, man. That's a really good story. I mean, I've watched that movie before, and I thought it was cool. So,
But the second one has that same storyline, except more.
except less, really.
It's
Depends
got
on how
that,
you look at
and
it.
then the curse.
Thank you for laughing at that. So stupid. What's the plot of Castlevania 4? They all came back to life again. It looks like it's time to keep doing it.
It's Castlevania 4, from what I gather, is pretty much a remake of the first one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Yeah.
It's way
Even
cooler,
Count gets pissed.
This is boring.
Yeah.
Not your guys' discussion. I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
I want to go play the regular.
Thanks a
See, and
lot.
this is my perfect example that some of the Twin Galaxy games need to be audited. Why can't the regular game or game mode on 3DO be the world
You
record?
just don't have the patience for this game, I guess, Mike.
This is stupid.
I don't know. I mean, I agree.
I could play this game for like 25 hours. I'm being stupid. So
I was to say,
I just lost
is
it.
that a challenge?
I don't
I don't think so.
Not from Mike. And that you just described why I haven't beaten that many games, because I've never had the patience to play them. There's only a couple where even when I was younger,
I got 15,000.
There's always something.
All right, I'm
better.
playing the real game. That's why people don't submit to Twin Galaxies
Yeah, I
board.
know. Well,
Yeah, Nick does have a nice narrator's voice. He could read books.
I could totally read books.
He's got
I do read books.
You got it.
Just not out loud.
You should.
I
You
just
should do
read
them out loud
myself.
more often. Get on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, read game
So I can get sued by somebody.
No, just read game manuals or like stories like that. Be sweet.
Remember we were doing that? We used to do that on our old show.
Yeah.
Dude,
God, no,
what's
we
the
would do
worst-
that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. That
So
was
what's the worst that could happen? They could sue you for copyright infringement, even though you bought the damn thing.
The what? What are you saying? I'm sorry.
Who? One more time.
They could sue you for copyright infringements.
No,
for reading
there's
out loud.
for certain books, like Random House and another one. They have deals with companies where, like, when the Kindle first came out and they have their text to voice thing, there's a huge lawsuit involved where they were saying you're not allowed to do that. We have the rights to the spoken word version of these books. That's all I was making a comment on that. I don't actually think someone would sue me if I read game manuals from the 1980s.
Ed Wood.
Yeah, that's true. Ed Wood, the old Hollywood director.
No, the guy who made Echo the Dolphin.
Oh, Ed Annunziata.
Yeah.
I would never do that to him.
Oh, okay.
I would never do that to him.
Okay.
I respect that.
I just wanted to make sure. That's
No,
all.
I would never do that to Ed.
Okay.
Not that Ed.
No way.
There's a couple other Eds I totally do that to, but not to that one. But no, we on one of our very old podcasts, we would read Sega Master System
That's
the
right.
backs of Sega. For some reason, Sega Master System, in our opinions, has the most ridiculous game descriptions. They're hilarious. I don't know if they wrote them on purpose to be stupid sounding, and by stupid I mean hilarious. But
do you have any favorites in particular?
I think Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy was great.
Wonder Boy was our favorite. There was, I think,
Wonder Boy was great.
Yeah, Wonder Boy. It's a hard game too. There was a couple other ones, even like Kung Fu was pretty funny because they were like such simple games. Like even the Castlevania thing, where obviously there really is no plot other than he's shooting things or he's kicking somebody. Then they wrote this like grand story about him kicking things. And when you make something ultra dramatic, it sounds really funny. But I think I totally lost my train of thought. What were you saying, Mike? Did you ask me a question or something?
No, I forgot.
Okay, whatever.
We're talking about narrating books. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
All right. I need a well-placed shot. I need a blue one. This is
how great voice work would be.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not talking about like doing actual voices because that sounds hard.
Yeah.
I mean, just reading things and getting paid for it. That sounds cool.
Come on. Let's go here.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Well, reading stuff out loud, you have to the job in the job description. You have to have a good, clear, strong voice. That's part of the job description.
Here we go. Oh, lots of points.
Heavy bass too.
See, Xander, hope you're watching.
Clip it, Mike. Really?
You're a minute 20 seconds. Minute 20 seconds.
I hope you're watching that, Xander.
Xander just watched how to fail that bubble bobble from a guy who can get
that. Was impressive.
Let's try this again.
It was pretty epic. It was epic.
It was pretty epic. Oh, here now we're gonna do it.
Watch and learn. I was watching. You know what I saw?
I did get the 1.3 though. I got the 1.3 on level 2. I did it.
The other night. Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Once you get that building down. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't even doing it. You didn't even see the bubbles. It was telling you where to shoot it.
Terrible. Yeah, I even have the guide now.
I can't believe I lost to this guy over and over again.
Well, you gentlemen have approximately 30 seconds left.
30 seconds. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Chris. Thanks for joining us here. Good night. Good luck tonight, Glenn. And like I said, we'll be back next week at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific.
There you go.
And like I said, hopefully we'll be talking about the scoreboard. Oh, and thanks, Nick.
10 seconds.
You're welcome.
So, for everybody else, we'll see you next week. FGC is next. And good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks,
Good
Chris.
night.
Good night.